The golden arches are shining bright as McDonald's reported strong fourth-quarter results, exceeding expectations for both sales and profit as its emphasis on value meals, aggressive marketing promotions, and international demand helped drive traffic growth despite the crap economic conditions still weighing on consumers. Global comparable same-store sales rose 5.7%, well above analysts' expectations of 3.7%. In the United States, McDonald's largest market comparable sales jumped 6.8%, marking the biggest increase in about 2 years, and sharply reversing a 1.4% decline in the prior year period. The improvement was fueled by higher guest counts and average spending per visit, supported by successful marketing campaigns and renewed focus on affordability. Adjusted earnings per share came in at $3.12, beating estimates in the $3.03 to $3.05 range. Quarterly revenue rose 10% to $7.01 billion, also topping expectations. For the full year, McDonald's generated nearly $140 billion in system-wide sales, up roughly 5 to 7% depending on currency measures. CEO Chris Kempczinski said the results show that the company's value strategy is working, particularly among low-income consumers. He explained that while McDonald's subsidized franchisees extra value meals to reinforce affordability, such subsidies are not permanent, particularly as the approach combines consistent everyday value with limited-time price point promotions. A series of high-profile promotions boosted fourth-quarter traffic. The return of the Monopoly game promotion in October generated major digital engagement, with roughly 46 million 90-day active U.S. loyalty users and nearly 500 million games played. In December, the holiday-themed Grinch meal delivered the highest single sales day in McDonald's history. Value bundles priced at $5 and $8 further attracted budget-conscious diners. Analysts have noted that continued focus on marketing and value will be critical to sustaining traffic growth. Compared with competitors, McDonald's appears well-positioned in a challenging consumer environment. Lower-price chains such as Taco Bell and KFC have also reported solid same-store sales gains, while higher-priced brands like Chipotle have experienced declines, underscoring consumers' sensitivity to price. McDonald's international segments also posted solid results. Comparable sales in international operated markets rose 5.2%, led by strong demand in the UK, Germany, and Australia. International developmental licensed markets grew 4.5%, with Japan standing out. In China, despite macroeconomic pressures, McDonald's maintained market share and opened over 1,000 restaurants in 2025. Globally, McDonald's opened 2,275 restaurants in 2025 and plans approximately 2,600 gross openings in 2026, aiming to reach 50,000 restaurants worldwide by the end of 2027. About 95% of locations are owned and operated by independent franchisees. Looking ahead, McDonald's expects 2026 operating margins in the mid to high 40% range, compared with 46.9% in 2025. It plans capital expenditures of $3.7 billion to $3.9 billion, primarily for new unit openings. Net restaurant expansion and recent openings are expected to contribute roughly 2.5% to system-wide sales growth in 2026. However, ongoing headwinds were noted around global cost inflation that may pressure margins unless supported by consistent traffic growth. Interest expenses are expected to rise 4 to 6% due to higher rates, though foreign exchange could provide a modest earnings tailwind. Management also warned that first quarter 2026 U.S. comparable sales would likely slow sequentially due to tough comparisons from Q4 promotions and severe winter weather. McDonald's is investing heavily in beverages, targeting a fast-growing global market estimated at over $100 billion. It plans to launch a new McCafe-branded beverage lineup in the U.S. and select international markets in 2026, following a successful 500-store test in Colorado and Wisconsin. Test offerings, including cold coffees, refreshers, crafted sodas, and energy drinks, were priced below competitors such as Dutch Bros and Scooters, with particularly strong discounts on energy drinks. Executives said the beverage test drove incremental visits, higher average checks, and strong performance across day parts. Insights from McDonald's standalone Cosmeg's beverage concept are being incorporated into the broader McCafe rollout. Beyond beverages, McDonald's continues to innovate across core categories. Its Best Burger initiative has expanded to more than 85 markets, and the Big Arch Burger platform has gained traction, particularly in the UK. Chicken remains another growth priority, with the McCrispy sandwich now deployed in nearly all major markets and further testing underway. Digital engagement remains central to McDonald's strategy. Sales to loyalty members increased 20% in 2025 to nearly $37 billion, with approximately 210 million 90-day active users across 70 markets. By the end of 2027, the goal is to reach 250 million active users. This desire is driven by the fact that loyalty members visit significantly more often than non-members, highlighting the program's effectiveness in boosting frequency. Technology initiatives, such as Ready on Arrival, designed to speed service and improve satisfaction, are also supporting customer experience improvements. When speaking about its stock, longtime investors salivated when McDonald's raised its quarterly dividend 5% to $1.86 per share, marking its 49th consecutive annual dividend increase. It's paid dividends for 50 consecutive years and maintains a dividend yield of roughly 2.3 to 2.4%. Management reiterated its capital allocation priorities, investing in growth, maintaining dividends, and repurchasing shares. Investors and Big Mac buyers alike are also generally satisfied with McDonald's 3-for-3 strategy of value, marketing, and menu innovation. Driving its ability to attract budget-conscious consumers, generate digital engagement, expand internationally, and maintain sensible cost management, which has enabled it to outperform many peers in a challenging consumer environment. While inflation and macroeconomic pressures remain risks, the company's scale, franchise model, and brand strength position it for continued steady growth in 2026 and beyond. Sounds like a happy meal. Also, when you're done eating, remember, for more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. See you next time.